The doctor is in. Today it's pediatrician Dr. Robert Wittrock from Ascension St. John, Pediatric and Adolescent Medicine. And today we're talking about preparing children for tornado season. Dr. Wittrock, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
A lot of adults get anxious about severe weather and tornado season. Obviously, kids, though, get very anxious as well. Do you see that at your office, or you hear from parents?
And it's not just tornadoes, but thunder, lightning, kids who have experienced flooding, especially the bad ones that we had a few years ago. And it can cause some really bad anxieties for a lot of kids. You know, if you're starting to worry about it, I mean, a little bit of fear is normal, but I've got some patients that are obsessively checking the weather. They're always asking, oh my gosh, there's a tornado coming, and it's kind of like that anxiety goes 0 to 60 so quickly, and then you spend the rest of the day trying to calm your child down. So whenever a storm does come, there are a few things I want families to kind of remember. Number one thing is kids will always mirror your emotions, so try and stay calm. Sometimes whenever a storm season is coming or there's a storm coming in, usually have one parent kind of play with the kids or do their things, and then the other parent's job is to watch the weather, keep an eye on things, tell people when it's time to go seek safety. Another thing is a good idea to discuss a plan in case a tornado weather is coming in. So you sit down, you talk with the kids, and you show them, hey, we're gonna go into the bathroom, or we're gonna go into the storm shelter or our special place where it's safe, and almost kind of do a trial run and just show them exactly what's gonna happen. Yeah,
and probably do that on a nice day where you have nothing to worry about, and then that way they're not as scared. Is that right?
Exactly, exactly. It's a good time to do it when everything's calm and it's beautiful outside. Other things to kind of remember is whenever you guys are in the storm shelter and the storm's going on, maybe have a fun activity for them to kind of be distracted a little bit, so they're not reading kind of what exactly is going on. Always tell your kids that it's your job to keep them safe. A lot of times that fear comes from them being unsure about what's going on. So I always tell my kids, hey, it's mom and dad's job to make sure that you're safe, okay? And then the last thing is you teach them about tornadoes. You know, you kind of pull back the curtain and show them the science of tornadoes. Like, hey, it's this big thing that sucks things up off the ground, like a giant vacuum cleaner kind of thing. And that kind of helps demystify what this thing actually is.
And, you know, something that I think helped me growing up, too, is just talking about how rare they are, too. Yes, they happen, but the odds of you actually being hit by a tornado in your location are still very rare, no matter where you live.
Exactly, and that's a good point to try and drive home, especially with the older kids. A lot of times younger kids, they don't really understand, you know, probability or likelihood. It's just something that's scary to them. But yeah, that's an important point as well.
And as a doctor, you probably treat anxiety a little different with the ages of kids too. Is that right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Everything kind of needs to be age appropriate. But I find that generally it's good to be direct and honest and calm.
All right, Dr. Wittrock, watch Travis Meyer. He will keep you calm during the storm.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, thank you so much. If you have a question for today's doctor or any of the doctors on the Noon Show, email them to us at noonshow@griffin.news or go to our Facebook page.